You know, we're all human, and you know, we're all sexual beings too, so it's lovemaking is just a part of it, and then lovemaking is what I do, you know.
Yeah. Oh my love, wanna get on me, babe. Wanna get on you. Won't you touch on me, wanna get on me, babe. Wanna get on you. Fire, desire. Your love, girl, takes me higher. Touch on you, you touching on me. This love is real, no fake or phony. And only, touching on me, I'm getting on it, go, touching on me.
Shalom. It's the priest Azan Ha Ahmath right back at you with another lesson. And I pray this lesson is edifying to the lambs of Yahweh Ba'Hashem, Yahweh Shai Ba'Hashem, Wakahakwadash, and double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone who do it well. Peace and salutations to the Bayashah Dabudah. And I just wanted to bring this video out of truth. If you're confused on what's lawful in your bedroom and what's not lawful and what's forbidden in the eyes of the Lord, as a topic of intimacy, being an Israelite, we know that temptation is everywhere. Lust is everywhere, but if you walk in the Spirit, you won't be overtaken. And just as in life, sex has to be balanced just as well, because of the concept of fornication that can creep in. And it's not always good suppressing your needs. You know, hard work and no play physically can take a toll on you. And the Lord knows us, which is why he declared the man to be with the woman, for a man to render himself unto her. And likewise, let's get that in Corinthians, the 7th chapter. This is 1 Corinthians 7:2. Nevertheless, to avoid fornication, let every man have his own wife, and let every woman have her own husband. Let the husband render unto the wife due benevolence, and likewise also the wife unto the husband right, just as a marriage. The marriage isn't a legal bond unless the two consummate. So being sexy for your husband isn't a sin. And you know, we may not discuss this or go into this topic because there's so much prophecy unfolding. But we do have our daily lives. You do have wants and needs. But everything must be decently in order. Everything must be lawful. You know that Solomon had many wives and concubines, right? He was comforted by his women, and sex played a big part in that. He brought forth many children, and in this Bible, it outlines kissing. It outlines touching and love and marriage and wives to concubines, even to harlots. The bottom line is we all have urges. We have wants and desires, temptations, just as the next man and woman. The Lord didn't awake us for you to suddenly be a eunuch, or it's a prerequisite for you to be abstinent. No, that's your choice. But how else can we bring forth fruit to populate the earth? So sex is an act that brothers and women still engage in. We just do it lawfully. We're pro-life. And again, the only way to bring life into the world is intercourse. Corinthians 11 says, the woman is for the man. So bumping and grinding, and the woman grabbing the sheets in the ball of her hands, that was all orchestrated by the Lord. 1 Corinthians 7:4, the wife have no power over her own body, but the husband, and likewise also the husband, have not power over his own body, but the wife. And that's because you become one union in the eyes of the Lord, but there's a difference between lawful and unlawful, love and lust, because adultery in the eyes of the Lord is abominable. Right? The scriptures say 7 women shall take hold to 1 man. But that doesn't mean he can have 7 women in the bed at one time. So as you can see, we're showing you the natural use of a woman. So if you're feeling guilty about having emotions and desires, well, you need to get acquainted with this Bible. There's multiple stories on how men and women started families, tribes. So as far as being romantic with your woman, hey, pleasure is a virtue. Endorphins bring endowment. Okay, well, that's a feeling that the Lord gave us to indulge in. And when you read about love, when you read about affection, referring to the woman, it could be referring to wisdom, which is Sophia, but this is very clear. Proverbs 5:18, let thy fountain be blessed and rejoice with the wife of thy youth. And what's a man's fountain? I ain't got to tell you that. Or a man's fountain is blessed when he had found a virtuous wife. Why? Because the royal rod will be blessed. You see, so we're reading about the attraction of a man and a woman. And when you lie together, you become one. And we can't help but to be attracted to the woman. She's for us. When the Lord sculpted the body of the woman, he sculpted in the fashion that we would desire her, even though we're not to desire her only for her beauty and her looks. It's the total woman. And it's reciprocal on the other side with the man. Because as Israelite men, we like a woman with a little bit of, let's just read this. This is Proverbs 5:19. Let her be as the loving hind and pleasant roe. Let her breast satisfy thee at all times, and be thou ravished always with her love. Let her breast satisfy thee. Again, this could refer to wisdom, but you can apply it to your relationship with your woman. So bottom line, we are the men of the Lord, but we're men. We don't just preach and teach all day, even though that's the main purpose and focus of this walk, of this life being awakened. But sex is in the Bible. Yahweh Shai came from Joseph and Mary having sex. Wisdom of Solomon, the 7th chapter, goes into his birth. So men, you can't lose your wits over the woman. You got to keep that kingdom mindset. And so you aqua, follow your husband's lead. And if you both keep things lawful in the bed, it's all good in the eyes of the Lord. So I just wanted to touch on this topic through scripture. And I sincerely pray that you will all edify. This is the priest Azan Ha Ahmath, Abba Babal. Shalom.